These are larger decimal problems, so I've actually worked ahead and set this up to save time in the video, but I'll explain as I go what I did. First of all, I wrote off here to the side the number without the decimals. So I would have if you took the decimal places, just took the decimal point out, I'd have 519 and 34. These are larger numbers, so I prefer to use lattice multiplication for larger numbers. So how you do that is you write the first number on the top and the second number vertically, and then you make a rectangle and separate the top numbers with vertical lines, separate the side numbers with horizontal lines. Now I'm going to make diagonals in each box like this. If you've never seen this done before, you might want to watch this video a couple of times so that you can understand what I'm doing. I'm going to try to explain it slower than normal. Now you want to multiply up and over, so 5 times 3 is 15. Go to the next one, up and over. 1 times 3 is 3, but that's not a two-digit number, so you got to put a 0. 9 times 3 is 27. Go to the next row, up and over. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 4 is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. Now I'm going to pause. Oops, sorry about that. I didn't know that would happen. Let me try that again. Okay, give me a moment. I've gone ahead and colored the diagonals so that you can see how this works. If you're not used to lattice multiplication, it helps for you to see it in color maybe. And you start from the right side and work to the left, and you're adding all the numbers in each diagonal, in other words, in each color. So I've got a 6 here. For this 7 plus 3 plus 4 is 14. So you write down the 4 and you carry the 1 into the next diagonal, and then you add all those numbers. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 0 is 6. Now I'm going to do the red diagonal. 0 plus 5 plus 2 is 7. And then the purple diagonal is just a 1. Okay, so that's what 519 times 34 is. Now you take care of the decimals that you had at the beginning in the original part of your problem. So you want to count how many numbers you have total after the decimals. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers after the decimal total. So you want 4 numbers after your decimal in your answer. So 1, you go from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put the decimal there so that I have 4 numbers after my decimal. So this is the answer to that one. Okay, so on the next one, I've taken the original problem and just literally taken out the decimal. 547 and 69, write 547 on the top, 69 on the side, make a rectangle underneath, separate the top with vertical lines, separate the side with horizontal line, and then, sorry about that, you want to make a diagonal in each box. So a diagonal, diagonal. You want to kind of be neat about this so that you can see your diagonals later on. Okay, multiply up and over. 5 times 6 is 30. 4 times 6 is 24. 7 times 6 is 42. Now the bottom, up and over. 5 times 9 is 45. 4 times 9 is 36. 7 times 9 is 63. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to pause the video. I want you to see how I made those diagonals. So I'm going to go ahead and make my diagonals. I'm going to color them so you can see. So I start with the bottom, and you just color the diagonals as you go one at a time. Now if you don't have crayons or colored pencils or whatever, you can do this without coloring them. I'm just doing it as a visual so you can actually see in the video what I'm talking about. Okay, so starting from the bottom or from the right and working your way up, I've got a 3. 2 plus 6 plus 6, that's 14. Write down the 4, carry the 1 to the next diagonal, and add those up. So 4, that's 5, 9, 12, 17. Write down the 7, carry the 1, 3, 7, and then a 3 in this diagonal. The original problem had 1, 2, 3 numbers after the decimal, so you want 3 numbers after your decimal. So that's the answer. Okay, the next one, 718 and 42, if you take the decimal out of the problem. So 718, 42, make my diagonals. I didn't make them very straight, I'm so sorry. Okay. 7 times 4 is 28. 1 times 4 is 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 7 times 2 is 14. 1 times 2 is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to color my diagonals. Okay, now I'm going to add the diagonals. So I have a 6. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 4 plus 4 is 7, and 4 is 11. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 8 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers after, 4 total numbers after decimals in my problem. So I've got to have 4 total numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 in my answer.